I'm Annibel Wildrick and I teach art, 6th grade art at Brookwood, and we have our 6th grade students here. I love doing intergenerational art projects. To me that is just the best. So what my goal today for these guys was to get them to share stories with each other, but it's really awkward if someone says, hey, sit down and share some stories. That doesn't really feel right. So I thought I would give them an art project that would help them get into their stories by looking at their hands and thinking about their hands through their lives, whether their lives have been 12 years or 8 decades. And so I walked them through the steps of looking at their hands and examining their scars. What's the story of where their scars came from? Looking at the back of their hands. Do they have any spots? Are they wearing any rings? What's the story of those rings? Looking at the lines in their palms. So we spent a few minutes just looking at the physical hands right there. And then I asked them to close their eyes, and I should have did a little guided trip down memory lane, I guess, where I asked them to think about places their hands have been and things their hands have done. Babies they've held, bread they've broken and shared, tears they've wiped and dried, shoelaces they've tied, zippers they've zipped, money that's passed through their fingers, performances they've clapped for, and the list went on. I gave them a whole lot, and the room was really silent. You could see they were really thinking about it. When they were done with that, I asked them to focus on one memory and come up with 10 or 15 words associated with that memory, and they jotted those down on a scrap of paper. The next step was to trace each other's hands on a piece of paper. So I traced my partner's hand, they traced my hand, and then we filled in those hands with what we call bubble letters, which are fat letters that have space inside them so that they can be colored in, which the kids love to do, and the adults were having a little, they didn't quite get it at first, so they needed the kids to show them, which was kind of fun. And once they put their words, or bubble words, in their hands, then there was a pause in which the goal was to share those stories. So the last step is coloring, and that's what they're doing right now, but the most important step is the sharing of stories before the coloring, once the drawing happened. And I've got a sample of mine that I can show you if you like. Sure. So this was my hand that I did as a practice, and I traced my own hand, but my story, my memory was about being on a beach in Greece with my husband, and really finding this fantastic, cool, smooth mud on this really hot beach. And so I did my word mud here, and then there were some smooth pebbles I did there, and I have beach and the name of the island and my name and my husband's name and all sorts of words that were associated with that memory, and then I colored them in. That's a little testing section. But if I had been doing this with a partner, the point of this would be to share that story, share that memory, which is really what's been happening here, and it's a beautiful thing.
Fantastic. Great project. Thank you.